Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Mike on the Mic. I'm Mike Hughes. Well, believe it or not, we're already into week number 3 of the high school football season, and we've got some great games going on for you tonight here in the area. First off, the game of the week that you'll see here on Nex-Tech Local 1, the Logan Palco, who is 2-0 on the season, will take on Thunder Ridge. That game at Thunder Ridge in Kensington. Thunder Ridge still looking for their first win. Logan Palco beat Northern Valley last week 66-28, and David Thompson rushed for 193 yards and 4 touchdowns. Other area games this weekend, Wallace County is at Hoxie 2-0 after defeating Lakeside last week 60-12. Liberal will be at Hayes High to take on the Indians. Hayes High 1-1, lost that game to Great Bend last week. Winona Tri-Plains Brewster will be at Northern Valley. They're 0-2, looking for their first win of the season. Trigo is at Quinter also 0-2. Golden Plains 2-0 will take on Cheyenne. That game will be played at Bird City. The Golden Plains beat Pawnee Heights last week 51-29, and sophomore A.J. Camacho rushed for 218 yards and a touchdown, passed for 104 yards and 4 touchdowns, and even caught a touchdown pass. Now that's hitting the triple in my book. Osborne, 2-0 on the season, will be at Lakeside 0-2. Osborne had that big win last week over state-ranked St. John's Beloit-Tipton, 50-18. Stockton, 0-2, will be at Pike Valley 2-0. They shut out Thunder Ridge last week, 48-0 in the Northern Plains League contest. Victoria, 1-1 after the win over Maxville last week, 50-20. They'll be at Ellenwood. Norton, 1-1 after losing to Plainville last week. They'll be at Oakley in an MCO matchup. Plainville, 2-0. Again, the big win over Norton last week takes on Phillipsburg. They're 2-0. That's another MCO matchup. Phillipsburg defeating Smith Center last week. Phillipsburg is at home, and it is homecoming as they'll host the Cardinals. Hill City, 1-1. They blanked Stockton last week, 26-0. They'll be at St. Francis. Rock Hills, 2-0 on the season, will be at Chase. Rock Hills shut out Lincoln last week, 48-0. Southeast of Saline will be at Russell. Russell was shut out by Sacred Heart last week, 41-0, and only managed 103 total yards. TMP Marion, 0-2 at Smith Center, 0-2. When's the last time Smith Center's been 0-2 in the first 2 weeks of the season? Another MCO matchup. TMP Marion also 1-17 against Mid-Continent League teams since they joined the league. So both teams looking for their first win of the season. Great Bend 2-0 will be at Wichita Northwest. Great Bend, of course, beat Hayes High last week 35-14. And Natoma 0-2 will be at Pawnee Heights. Now in K-Prep's state rankings this week in 3A, Phillipsburg number 4, Norton is number 5 after the loss to Plainville. In 2-1A, Plainville, they're number 2 this week. Smith Center falls out of the top 5. 8-man 1, Osborne ranked number 5, and an 8-man 2, Pike Valley ranked number 3. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Mike on the Mic. Thanks to our sponsor, the Phillips County Health Systems. Now back to Curtis and Chris with our area game of the week right here on Nex-Tech Local 1. It will be Logan Palco and Thunder Ridge. I'll see you next week.